Ladies and gentlemen, today I will be teaching you how to earn the maximum amount of Bitcoin possible without directly investing in it. And then I will also teach you how to continue to grow it from there. You don't want to miss this video, so without further ado, let's hash it out. Every week I have folks on the channel asking me how they can earn Bitcoin, get Bitcoin for free, or how they can grow their stack of Bitcoin if they don't have resources to invest in it directly. So I've compiled what I believe to be the ultimate guide to Bitcoin earning products and services out there to get you earning and growing your Bitcoin holdings as quickly as possible. Obviously, we want to avoid things like scams, like live streams that promise you Bitcoin. These things are not the way to go. So let's start this list off right with my favorite, Lolli. My absolute favorite way to earn Bitcoin is using the Chrome extension Lolli. You simply install the extension, create an account, and then shop as you normally do online to earn a percentage of your purchase in fiat currency like US dollars in Bitcoin cashback, if you will. Lolli has an ever-growing list of partners that offer you Bitcoin in return for your purchases like Expedia, Hilton, Best Buy, H&R Block, Bass Pro Shops, and all sorts of notable businesses people shop at all the time. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use this service, and it's a seamless process to enable Bitcoin rewards and start earning. I've started finding ways to optimize what I buy to get it online with shops that are compatible with Lolli, so whenever I can get Bitcoin back. So whenever I travel, I book flights and hotels through one of their travel partners. I buy components for my computer at Best Buy, and whenever I buy clothes, I buy online through Lolli and one of their partners. If you play your cards right, you can find plenty of daily, weekly, or monthly purchases that you already have and that you already make that you can earn hundreds of dollars in Bitcoin for just by using Lolli. If you haven't already, definitely give Lolli a try by using the link down in the description box below and in the pinned comment. Now, one thing to note though is that Lolli is currently a US only product, but expansion is in the cards. They are also working on a brand new mobile app to bring Lolli on the go for more earning opportunities, which I'm very excited for. Now, moving on to number 2, Brave Browser is another great way to earn yourself some Bitcoin. For anyone who's followed my channel for a while knows that I love Brave Browser and that it's my daily driver web browser. And if you haven't tried it yet, you definitely should download it right now to do so. I'll again leave that link down in the description box below. One of the things that I love the most about it is that it gives me a handful of ways to earn cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in the process of using it. I can't think of another web browser or daily item that pays you to use it the way that it's meant to be used, to be quite honest. First and foremost, while Brave is an ad blocking browser in and of itself, Brave offers its own opt-in ads in the form of notifications and sponsored images that, when enabled, allow you to earn their native cryptocurrency basic attention token. Now, instead of taking the ad revenue for themselves, Brave gives you 70% of the ad revenue they bring in for the ads that you view and pass it to you. During periods of heavy usage, I've sometimes earned $15 or more in a month just from these anonymously matched ads that don't impede or affect my personal privacy online, but also allow me to review and see ads and earn some money in return. These features are available both on mobile and desktop, so you can double or even triple your earnings depending on the devices that you work on a daily basis. Furthermore, Brave allows you to enable basic attention token tipping on Twitter and YouTube, so if you're active on social media, you can receive tips from other users now and again for tweets or videos that you post. Now, once you've collected some basic attention token, you can transfer it to Uphold, their crypto exchange partner, and automatically convert that basic attention token to Bitcoin. So I personally do this every month, and it's a great way to build up Bitcoin over time, even in small fraction amounts. Now, this ad revenue system is not available in every single country yet, but it is expanding continuously over time, and hopefully you will soon have access to it no matter where you are. You will also have to complete KYC to cash out, but this is par for the course, and this shouldn't be surprising based on regulations around the world. Now, next to Lolli, Pay is probably my favorite way to earn Bitcoin on everyday purchases in a seamless fashion. Again, you can find a link to get Pay in the description box down below. Pay is beautifully designed, and it's a mobile app that allows you to link a payment card or cards of your choice to pay for things like Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, Uber, Lyft, etc., and earn a percentage of your purchase back in Bitcoin. So now, whenever I want that 7 p.m. fast food fix, I go to Chick-fil-A and earn Bitcoin back for a purchase that I was already going to make anyway. The other day, I got 10% of my purchase price in Bitcoin back on Cold Stone ice cream, and as we all know, that's a very expensive place, so 10% is actually pretty good. If you're one of those people who likes to Uber to work a lot, you can also get 1% or more back for each ride that you take. And this all adds up over time, and paired with the gradual growth of Bitcoin's value, it could be a great savings account to stack up some of these small denominations of Bitcoin. You can also invite your friends to pay to earn a couple of dollars in Bitcoin whenever they make a purchase, so that's always a good thing. Now, the next one that I wanted to talk about is one that I've spoken about on the channel before, and that is Fold App is very similar to the previous Lolly and Pay options, but it is an awesome app that's online that allows you to buy gift cards in this case for different services like Amazon, for example, that people purchase things from all the time to earn Bitcoin back on those purchases. So if you like to buy your groceries on Amazon, for example, you can go on the Fold App website, you can go on their app, you can buy a gift card in fiat currency for Amazon, get Bitcoin cash back, and then use that gift card to buy what you wanted to buy. It's a great way to earn, and I definitely recommend it for anyone who's into Amazon shopping or things like that. Now, next on the list is Coinbase Earn. Coinbase Earn is another great way to earn Bitcoin without a whole lot of effort. Fairly recently, Coinbase acquired Earn.com, a platform that paid users in Bitcoin for fulfilling tasks, especially for learning about crypto and filling out surveys, if I remember correctly. You can now use the platform to earn nearly $200 worth of Bitcoin just by learning about different cryptocurrencies. So on Coinbase Earn, you can solve and complete different tasks and get rewarded in cryptocurrency. Coinbase has done this to A, create awareness and knowledge of new cryptocurrencies that are on the market, and B, to bring new users onto their platform. So you can take these earnings and convert them all over to Bitcoin, because there are a bunch of different ones, like EOS, for example, that you earn for learning about EOS. But I would recommend, if you're trying to stack Bitcoin, which you probably are if you're on this video right now, convert all that stuff to Bitcoin, move it over to your hardware wallet, and consider your Bitcoin stack grown. Now, the next place that I wanted to go is Bitcoin freelancing. Bitcoin freelancing is a great way to potentially earn a much larger quantity of Bitcoin all at once. So there are a handful of services online that offer opportunities for you if you have a certain skill like web design, graphic design, photography, writing, video editing, and all these sorts of things. You can put an ad out on their platform and match with people who are trying to pay in Bitcoin for those skills. So if you're already using something like Fiverr and you're a graphic designer, it's very much the same thing. So I'll link up a list of these different websites that are great for this, where people are trying to buy services using Bitcoin, and you can check those out down in the description box below. So if you have a skill, you can very, very likely earn Bitcoin as a payment method. Now, this final one kind of goes without saying, but I feel that it's worth mentioning that you can earn a small amount of Bitcoin for referring your friends to services or apps in the crypto space that you use. I will caveat this with the fact that despite affiliate links not costing anyone anything extra, people don't really like referral spamming online, and that's totally valid. So don't go overboard with this, and don't spam and don't scam. The way that I do it is, my rule of thumb is that I only link to services that I use and that I love, and I only share them in accompaniment with a video or a blog post that talks about that given service and creates value for people. Whether that's a review, whether that's a video, whether that's a blog post, create some value for folks and then add an affiliate link so people know clearly that it's an affiliate link. You have to make sure people know. And then you can earn a little bit of money for things that you already use. So think things like hardware wallets from Ledger and Trezor, exchange services on Changelly or Coinbase. These all offer referral programs that can earn you a little bit of Bitcoin just for your effort in bringing new users onto that platform. But again, remember, don't spam, and make sure you're creating value before you pass along your affiliate link. Now, up to now, I focused mainly on ways you can earn Bitcoin directly, and mostly in small quantities. But once you have a reasonable Bitcoin stack in your possession and on a hardware wallet, I hope, there is a way that you can grow that stack even faster, and that is interest earning platforms or protocols. Nowadays, banks pay you a small amount of interest for letting them lend your money to others or letting them invest with your money. The problem is that you're usually earning barely any interest. You're earning about 2% interest, and they're making an absolute killing with your money and not giving you nearly enough of the cut that you deserve. In the crypto space, a handful of platforms have emerged that want to turn that model on its head and give you much more competitive rates on your crypto holdings for whatever purpose they're trying to use them for. Now, there is one caveat to this, is that you have to trust these platforms to be secure. So bear that in mind, because you're going to have to give up custodianship of your Bitcoin. You're going to have to put that on their platform. So make sure you're aware of how secure these platforms are and do your research adequately before you do it. That being said, I'll talk about some of the most notable ones in my mind, but there are a ton of them out there. So this is not an exhaustive list. Now, the first one on the list that I wanted to talk about is BlockFi. BlockFi allows you to deposit Bitcoin and earn up to 5.1% annually on your Bitcoin holdings in compounding interest, and uses wallets provided by Gemini to store the Bitcoin its users hold on the platform. Gemini are one of the wallet providers that I trust out there, one of the only ones, because they have a really strong focus on security within their technology on their exchange. Gemini is a SOC 2 security compliant entity, which is a certification that only certain entities go and get, which basically shows a focus on cybersecurity practices within their company. So Gemini's wallets being provided for BlockFi is definitely a positive. And BlockFi's compounding interest is a great way to grow your Bitcoin stack over time, even if you don't have a whole lot to work with up front. Now, the next one I wanted to talk about is Celsius. Celsius offers up to 8.2% interest on your Bitcoin, and that's paid in weekly installments instead of the normal installments. So for those of you who don't like to wait, that's a nice touch. You can only unlock higher interest rates, though, if you hold their native Cell tokens, which are currently not available to US customers, so that's kind of a bummer. However, if you're in the UK, you are in luck. Now, that being said, Celsius is not a compounding interest platform, so you want to make sure you're aware of the differences between those two. Now, the last one that I wanted to talk about is Crypto.com. And Crypto.com is another app that allows you to earn interest on your Bitcoin, and their rates go as high as 5.2% as well, but only by staking their native MCO token. So again, there are caveats. You have to be invested, quote unquote, in the ecosystem to get those good rates on your Bitcoin. I will say Crypto.com is really best for locking up stable coins and earning interest on those because their rates are way higher for stable coins, and it's a fantastic platform overall. I recommend you check it out. Definitely has a lot of other good things about it. Now, you can find links to all these services and things that I've talked about in this video today in the description box down below if you want to check them out, but just make sure that you understand the implications of using them, especially for these interest earning products. For interest earning stuff, you will have to trust these entities to protect your Bitcoin from hackers because you have to put it onto their platform. It's much like an exchange where you still own it per se because only your account can control it, but the keys are stored in a custodial fashion on someone else's server. So you need to make sure that you trust them and that you secure your account with MFA, that you secure it with a nice password, etc. Some of these platforms might require you to lock in your Bitcoin for a while as well to earn interest. So make sure, again, that you do your research first and understand what you're agreeing to. Now, that being said, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you in earning more Bitcoin, growing your Bitcoin stack, and I hope that you got a lot out of it. And as always, I will link up some other cool videos for you to watch here on the screen if you have the time. Of course, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, cheers.